Okay?
Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, as they once said. What do we got? Oh, come on now. Really? I must have watched this 1,000 times. And the main reason is because I love Bill Cosby sweaters. Oh yeah, Jaco riding off the street from the basketball courts on West 3rd Street. Kenwood Dennard, the only video recording of John Scofield with Jaco Pastorius that we know of. Kenwood, funky as a mofo. Check out Kenwood with Maceo Parker if you ever have a chance. Oh, the good old days. Yes, go. Let's go on as Ibanez. Oh! Kenwood Dennard on a pearl drum kit. I feel like that's the house kit. I don't think he would be playing that otherwise. And is there anyone funkier than Jaco? I don't think so. Oh! This is one of the best versions of the chicken, actually. A lot of guys try to play it fast. Play it too fast, it has no funk. Nice. Kenwood with that James Gadsden feel. There we go. Talking some serious interplay. Nice harmony. Pretty cool. John Scofield's not inherently a funky player, but he's funky in his own way. Jaco and Kenwood, on the other hand, are insanely funky. Jaco killing it. Here we go. Come on up. This is some serious funk bebop right here. Interesting how Jaco chooses to avoid playing that hit. Yeah, these are the old school masters right here. Oof. Really like Kenwood's playing. Nice. Very intelligent playing right here. This is basically my favorite period of John Scofield, basically from 79 to about 84. Oh yeah. That's how you do it. Demonstration. Yep. I think that's from his 1984 instructional video.
Ah, okay.
That video and also the Hiram Bullock instructional video from around that same time. Also excellent. And yeah, that's a rarity that Scofield is playing there with Jaco. He must have been maybe in the area, or, I mean, that seems almost impromptu. But yeah, they didn't play together very often, actually. They were kind of in the same scene, but not, I don't recall them playing together very much. Mike Stern played a lot with Jaco. And Hiram also played a lot with Jaco. But Scofield, I feel like this is the only recording I know of that he plays with them. Sounds excellent, though. That's a great little trio right there. Really cool.
Now, are you at all exaggerating when you said you've probably seen that 1,000 times?
Yes, but definitely 100.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is what I come out of. This is my thing right here. New York in the early 80s, jazz fusion is basically what I grew up on. So, you know, this is it right here. I would go see Gil Evans' orchestra at Sweet Basil on Monday nights. And Jaco sat in there. That's the only time I got to see him live. I probably told that story. I won't tell it again.
Well, I mean, I don't know that anybody else has heard that story.
Jaco just walked in off the street, came up on stage, took the bass right out of the bass player's hand. First thing he did was turn the volume up all the way. That's the first thing he did. And then he started playing. Gil Evans' orchestra was a big band, like 17 guys, basically. And half the band was into it. The other half of the band was kind of not into it because at that point, Jaco had a little bit of a reputation for being like a little bit fucked up. And I do recall some of the guys walked off the stage, and some of the younger guys stayed and jammed with him. And Gil Evans, who was like, 80 years old or something at that point, was totally into it. He loved Jaco. I mean, everyone loved Jaco, but Jaco was a little out of control here and there. And he came in off the street and took the bass out of the bass player's hand because he was good friends with Mark Egan, who was the bass player.
Oh,
Mark
okay.
Egan from Pat Metheny's group, Danny Gottlieb, who was the drummer that night. Mark Egan and Danny Gottlieb were the rhythm section for Gil Evans' orchestra, which played every Monday night at Sweet Basil. Anyway, he came up and started playing his signature stuff. Not Gil Evans stuff, but, like I said, seemed like half the guys were into it, half the guys weren't. I remember a sax player named Hamiet Blewett was there, and he looked particularly pissed off.
Oh.
He walked off the stage. He was like an old school, more traditional guy. Actually, he played kind of out there. He was a little more free jazz as well. But I think Gil Goldstein was the keyboard player. Danny Gottlieb was the drummer. Mark Egan was the bass player until Jaco took the bass from him. Lou Soloff from Blood, Sweat, and Tears on trumpet. Shunzo Ono on trumpet. Chris Potter on sax. Just like all-star group right there. Anyway, Scofield I saw many, many times in New York City. There was another club that the owners of Sweet Basil owned called Lush Life. I saw John Abercrombie and John Scofield there once. That was amazing. But Scofield I saw a lot.
And how old were you when you were going to see them?
14, 15, 16, 17. I saw Scofield at 7th Avenue South with Daryl Jones on bass, who now plays for the Rolling Stones. That was amazing. I remember my friend Moss, the guitar maker. He was too tired. He slept in the car. He didn't come in. And I can remember coming out after, and I was like, Moss, I can't believe you didn't see the show. He didn't care. He was just sleepy. He didn't stay up late. That's the same club I saw Mike Stern and Hiram Bullock at, and that was legendary as well. I remember Mike Stern soloed. He took a solo. It was so insane that when it was Hiram's turn to solo, he just put his guitar down and walked off stage and left the building. It was brilliant. Then he came back about 5 minutes later, and it was a big joke, but it was a great statement. I mean, there was nothing you could do after that Mike Stern solo. That was really great.
Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of good shows back in New York in the day. And you would see Jaco on the street, basically, playing basketball on the 3rd Street courts on West 3rd and 6th Avenue. He basically lived at those courts there. He loved basketball. And you'd see him there, and then, he'd go into Tower Records, which was also on 4th Street, around the corner, and he'd go to the Weather Report section, take the albums up to the counter, and tell them, I'm taking these. I don't have to pay for these. That's me. This is my band. I don't think they were too happy with that.
No.
Another time, Jaco filled his apartment up with water because he wanted to create an indoor swimming pool.
Oh my gosh.
Another time, he threw his legendary acoustic bass amp down the stairs. Still worked, apparently. That's a testament to well-built material. That's solid stays, not tubes. But acoustic bass amps, those were all the rage back in the day. The company acoustic. Anyway, you can see on the Joni Mitchell video Jaco playing that acoustic bass amp. Probably the same one he threw down the stairs. All right, well, that's me and my nostalgia.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that someone bought us many, many, many coffees to get your
that's
reaction of that one.
That's very nice. That's whoever bought those has a very good taste in music, in my opinion.
Yes.
Kenwood Dennard, love Kenwood Dennard. He was a New York staple at the time, too. A legendary player and teacher. I think he teaches at Berkeley now and probably has for like 20 years or something. And I was familiar with Kenwood also from Brand X.
Ah, okay.
He started playing with Brand X after Mike Clark. So Brand X has some legendary drummers, Phil Collins, Mike Clark, and Kenwood Dennard. And Chuck Berge, I believe his name is. He's also a great drummer. Yep. Oh, and then they also had Frank Katz, who was another New York legend who passed away recently, unfortunately, and he was very young. I'm not sure what happened, but he's like my age. Died way too young. His father was Dick Katz, famous piano player. Yep. What else can I tell you? Oh, Kenwood also started doing this thing in the 80s where he would play drums with his right hand and feet, and he'd play keyboard with his left hand. And he would perform like that, playing keyboard chords and drums with the other limbs. That became his thing for a while. Kenwood Dennard, Delmar Brown, Jaco, those guys were legends. I think Delmar Brown might have passed away also, as did Hiram, of course. But, yeah. Only one, oh no, Kenwood's still around. Scofield's still going strong. Mike Stern's going pretty strong. John Abercrombie passed away. John Abercrombie was amazing. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you very much. That's cool. We appreciate the tips.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Come on, keep it going. Some more kick-ass fusion. All right. Thank you very much.